is a massive waste of the country's money when everyone's so poor and suffering in a cost of living crisis. But still, he's my friend, so I've got to support him.
Bringing everybody together, isn't it?
Everybody together.
We are a democracy. What are they asking for? Absolutely ludicrous.
An old rich bloke, a white rich bloke, a head of state, it's not a good look. I'm sure that the royal family are a bunch of racists.
Yeah, you would get idiots who will say things like that. That's not going to happen, is it?
In art and jewels and houses and cars and horses and stamps.
Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in London. It is a beautiful day. It is sunny. It is warm, everything that London is known for. And we're going to be asking some people what they think about the coronation, why they're out here protesting. A little rain won't stop us though.
We're protesting because we don't believe in the monarchy. We don't believe in having a king. We don't want to swear allegiance to a king. There's of corruption going on. They're not declaring their wealth clearly enough. Terrible poverty and cost of living issues in this country. That's basically it.
Did you say we should abolish the monarchy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Not my king! Not my king! He'd no more be my king than if a watery bent lobbed a scimitar at him.
What?
Not my king! Not my king! Not my king!
Tell them to give it up. They have no understanding the difference between a democracy and a republic. We are the most democratic country in the world. We are a democracy. What are they asking for? They have a prime minister and a president? How wasteful is that? Absolutely ludicrous.
So do you think there's anything that the royal family can do to be more relatable to the younger
They're
generation?
already relatable. Why do you think there are millions of people in London today? Why do you think £1 billion is being spent this weekend in England? £1 billion helping our economy. Get with the program.
Do you guys want to explain why you're protesting today?
Because the monarchy is a waste of taxpayer money and a bunch of pedophiles.
Okay, a lot of different opinions.
Hi. What do you feel about the UK?
The UK, I love the UK.
Love the UK, yeah.
Yeah, to watch the coronation?
Yeah, I'm just going to watch the coronation now. I'm just going to see the king.
Any opinions on the protesters here?
I disagree with them.
You disagree with them? Okay.
Yeah, I do want the king.
You want the king, okay.
Yeah.
So why are you protesting today?
Because I despise the royal family.
Okay. Any specific reason?
A life of privilege, a waste of taxpayers' money.
Okay.
£250 million, I think. Cost of living crisis, people homeless, a man with a personal wealth of £1.8 billion.
Should we abolish the monarchy then?
100%, yeah. And it will do, in my lifetime. They won't survive.
All right. Is there a reason you think that it's mostly the younger generation out here and protesting?
Yeah, good question. I just don't think it chimes with the younger generation in terms of values of equality and democracy. An old rich bloke, a white rich bloke, a head of state, it's not a good look.
Okay. Do you think that racism is playing a role here? And maybe Harry and Meghan, do you think that they've influenced?
Possibly, but I don't really, they kind of like, it's like a celebrity kind of thing, really.
Okay. So not
like
the
all
same
of that,
thing.
like,
Yeah.
no, I don't, maybe, I mean, I'm sure that the royal family are a bunch of racists.
Okay.
But I don't know.
All right.
Can we have more maybe Scandinavian style, you know? Less king, we could have more hospitals, less palaces, you can turn them into museums. It'd be lovely. I know the king is trying, but we've got a way to go.
Stop the coronation. Okay. Happy birthday.
Can I ask you what you think about the protest?
Not a fan? Or?
I'm a fan of the king, of Prince Harry.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to see the coronation?
Become like him.
This sign, monarchy not fit for purpose. We have a head of state, which is an inherited title. So we get what we get. And it does mean that we have quite a weak, ineffective head of state. Democracy gives authority and gives competence. And we don't get that. The royal family they could wave and smile and open things, which they are quite good at. But
Brings in tourism and...
I don't think they give anything to tourism at all, actually. Okay. If they weren't there, Buckingham Palace would be fully open to the tourists. Windsor Castle would be, St James's Palace, Kensington Palace. Tourism would get a benefit. Certainly people go to Versailles in France, don't they, without a king being there. Buckingham Palace is the 69th most popular tourist attraction in this country. It comes after Chester Zoo, so it's not a big deal when it should be. It's got one of the best art collections in the country, but it's not accessible to anybody apart from the people who live there. So there'd be a lot to offer tourism if the royal family allowed people to move a bit more freely amongst these wonderful buildings which are owned by the public. And a lot of their wealth was taken in the 14th century and earlier, and it just hasn't been relinquished. unbelievable amounts of wealth that comes with the power they have, and they do manipulate the law to protect themselves from taxation, get a better head of state for this country, and protect this country from the accesses of dodgy prime ministers like Boris Johnson, who will do things like prorogue Parliament illegally. The Queen had no power to stop that because she had no authority. A proper head of state, like they have in Ireland, would have stopped that. He would have required constitutional law. And this is what we don't have. We don't have constitutional law. We have a weak system that has been inherited from the medieval period. It should have finished with the Enlightenment.
Do you think there's a reason why the younger generation specifically wants to abolish the monarchy more?
I think education's got a lot to do with this. At schools these days, they're taught critical thinking. It's got to stop. It's been there for a long time. Lots of things have been there for a long time. You know, it needs to go. In the same way that we had emancipation for women, we need to have emancipation from our royal family.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm here with my son, 14-year-old son. I'm also here with my 83-year-old mother up there.
Wow.
And so we're here, 3 generations of one family. All of us realise it's a ridiculous system, and this is the start of changing it.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys. What is that?
Come on, young lady, out that then.
What is this costume? What is going on here?
My name's Jimmy Savile. I'm the King's best friend.
Okay.
I'm now deceased, but I've come to celebrate his coronation with him today.
And what do you think about the protesters here?
Well, I just got caught up in the protest. I suppose, when you look at it, it is a massive waste of the country's money when everyone's so poor and suffering in a cost of living crisis. But still, he's my friend, so I've got to support him.
Okay, but abolish the monarchy, or?
I think we should give him another year and then get rid of him.
Okay, got it. I love the Burger King hats.
Yeah, he is my king, yes. John, yeah. I don't know who these people are. So they're not representative of the British people, I don't think, at all. No.
Crazy?
Yeah, right.
Why do you think they're out here protesting?
I camped out all night to see the king, and most of my friends came, and look how small a group this is. Go and have a look down there and see how large a group it is.
And God save the king.
Oh, well, we came yesterday and we're camping out tonight. I'm for the institution. We need something like that.
I'm from Chester, so is Mum. Lovely energy, loads of lovely people.
Stability, right?
And stability for us all, yeah. And I
look
think
at this. It's bringing everybody together, isn't it?
everybody together.
It's important, isn't it? It goes back obviously years and years and years.
They're uniting everyone in England together.
They came out specifically today.
And they,
did they?
yeah,
For
Charles
a
was
walkabout
there.
here.
And he was with his people, and that's where he needed to be, you know?
Yeah.
right.
To be
There's
with
been
us
a
all.
lot of talk about the younger generation asking to abolish the monarchy.
Oh,
and
yeah. I'm not for that.
You're not for that,
No,
no.
no. We need stability. I mean, you think about your everyday family, your mother, your father, and your grandparents. They're very important people.
And what they
so,
have to realize is the monarchy makes Britain special. So it brings in tourists.
Yes.
It makes the
a lot of
world.
patriotism.
Makes the world interested in Britain.
Yeah, and like we live in Canada. Well, I'm a Brit, but my husband is Canadian, so we live in Toronto. So we see both worlds. You know.
Is there anything he can do to gain popularity with them because of this whole we need to abolish the monarchy?
Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? You always get idiots who will say things like that. That's not going to happen, is it?
You want to shout yourself
No,
out?
gosh, no.
Okay, well, I love your outfit, and thank you for speaking to us. Okay, there we go.
This is hardly any people, is it? Is it really a protest? It's a few people. Do you think there's 1,000 people here? Not really. Do you think there's probably the best part of 1 million people down there? Definitely. So the younger generation, no, I don't. And my own sons are watching it on the TV. They're 19 and 23. My friend's daughter is watching on TV. She's 20.
And what do you think the royal family represents nowadays and symbolizes?
So they're the head of state, and they bring in tourism. It's the head of the Church of England. We're Christians. We're happy that Charles has been crowned king today. We think they're a great asset to the country. Yeah, I've got no problem with that. And a few people are making a lot of noise.
Coronation, shove your coronation.
The royals, the Windsor family, I should say, are pocketing for themselves billions of pounds of British taxpayers' money in art and jewels and houses and cars and horses and stamps, and they all call it private, but they don't have any jobs, they don't make any money except what they're given by the government. So I'm calling them greedy royals because they're putting everything in their own pockets that should be used for the benefit of taxpayers and the British people.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment your thoughts below what you think about the monarchy and the coronation, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Your thoughts on the monarchy?